Happy Monday. Today is December 2nd. December 2nd. Monday, December 2nd. Welcome to the painting of the day. If you're new here, hello, my name is Linda. I'm an intuitive artist. Welcome, I'm glad you're here. So I use art to connect to my divine source, our divine source, creative source, and bring forward messages for the day ahead. It's basically what the painting of the day is on the calendar here. It kind of began as my personal visual journal, and it's expanded over the years. So the way this will work is as people come on, they'll pick colors for the background. I will kind of squish the paint around on the background and create an ink blot kind of abstract background, and then paint whatever I see in it. And when the image is complete, then I'll read it for a message. Usually the intention, so I do private readings, and the intention for those can range, to something very specific or just topics like life purpose or finances or whatever. The painting of the day is just, what do we need to know? The intention is kind of a general, what do we need to know for the day ahead? So that's the message that we get. And then when the image is completed, I will draw some oracle. I'll draw one oracle card to go with the collective reading, and then I will pull oracle cards for anybody who's here watching live. So if you stick around for that, usually it takes all in all about 45 minutes to do the painting and then do the reading. So if you are watching the replay, you can kind of just skip ahead to that if you want, or watch the whole thing, whatever, it's up to you. So these are all cards that I make. There are several decks here. This is the Mandala series. This is For the Love of Trees. There are two different versions of the Sacred Journey. One is a gilded and hand-stamped version. This is the limited edition, and this is the open edition. They're basically the same decks, except that I just release them a little differently. There's just two different styles of it. And all of those images most of the images come from private readings. So when you book a session with me, you can opt in to have your image into the file. It's not a guarantee that I'll make an oracle card with it, but you can have it put into a file that I pull from when I make new oracle cards. And then I release some. I'm going to get better at releasing them more regularly. But now it's every, I don't know, 6 months or so. I'd like to do that a little bit more often, I think. All right, so I'm just getting set up, but if you're here live now, say hi, let me know you're here. We're going to start picking some colors in a little bit. If you'd like to pick a color, you can pick a number between 1 and 40. I'm just moving some stuff around here. Get my camera. I've got another camera I've got set up to make like a time-lapse thingy. My lighting's a little dark. Seems. On there, yeah. If you're watching live, say hi. We're gonna. So here's yesterday's little frog and turtle friends. But today it'll be interesting to see what happens because we have this little shadow turtle, and see if it stays a turtle, if it turns into something else. What are you doing, camera? All right. Yes, if you'd like to pick a number, you can pick a color. You can pick a number between 1 and 40. They all have numbers on the bottom, and then that'll give us the colors for the background. Well, most of them have numbers anyway. The stickers fall off, and then I have to guess at where the numbers are. But most of them have it. So. So yeah, the numbers are just from 1 to 40. I hope you're having a good day so far. It's kind of, the world is just waking up around me here in Wisconsin, sort of. It's kind of overcast. It's cozy. It's really freaking cold, so that's what I say. It's cozy. All right. So it's a new thing for me going live on this platform, so I haven't gotten a routine. I'm used to starting really quickly, but I don't know if I should wait. I'm just going to sit here and sip my coffee. For one more minute. And if nobody joins to pick a number, I will just pick them myself. All right, let's see. So the intention for today's reading is, what do we need to know for the day ahead? I'm really just drawn to this pink here. We're going to do that pink. 23. And this lavender color. I'm debating to put another purple in there, but it feels more like a that feels about, maybe just this blue. Yeah. All right. Those are the colors we're going with today. Okay. I'm really curious to see what happens with that little turtle shadow on the bottom. Let's see, do you think it'll be completely covered up or just come through? Let's find out. You can kind of see it. A little shadowy. Nice. So I'm going to get a picture of it. But if you're watching, you want to share what you see, let me know. I kind of feel like I could just do a little tree growing out of the top of that. That's what it's making me. Like it's just a sky. I was having trouble getting a camera. Sorry about that. getting a photo. I mean. Good morning, Good Witch. How's it going today? I think I might just do a tree on the top, although I'm kind of seeing like a bat with long ears over here. I'm not really sure what's gonna transpire. All right, I just need to put this picture out for everybody. Although I am kind of feeling like sometimes I'll say if all else fails, paint a tree. And I am just kind of feeling like something, it could be a dragon too, because it kind of the way it's rising up like that. But it feels kind of like a tree to me too. be a good day. It's always a good day to paint a tree. I'm going to move it just a little bit. I'm starting to see a face right in here too. A long necked dino and a serpent dragon. Oh, nice. The faces where you're seeing the serpent dragon. Hmm. So I'm like, oh, is that like the rider? I kind of am seeing like a head, torso, and arm, and then like a dragon or bird or something. I kind of see a beak here too now coming up. Definitely something in the sky though. It feels very airy. I think I might start with this face and just see where it takes me. All right, let's see what color. Let's do a dark blue. So how's your week starting off, Tina? It feels weird that it's Monday. I feel like it's midweek. It's like, they got like crazy hair flying up. Has it been crazy busy? Yeah, I have too. I've been thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, I need to build. I did a lot of like schedule building, like looking at my day and what I do throughout the day and what I want to do differently so that I have room to breathe. That's what's funny is even the good stuff is can be overwhelming. I have to be really careful with my like cortisol levels and even fun and exciting. So like I drove down to Illinois and had a lot of fun with family and just that just wiped me out for like I'm still recovering from that. Is this a shield or something? What is that? Yeah, it looks like a shield, I think. Yeah, you too. I've been practicing boundaries. I've been practicing saying no, which is it's new for me. They do. They just keep like they keep changing. That's what I always tell people too when they get a paint gazing session and they get the original artwork. Um, it keeps evolving and growing, even once it's hanging on the wall or wherever. I don't know what kind of creature this is that they're riding on, but I see like an eye here, so we're gonna see what happens. Kind of makes me think of like a pterodactyl or something. Yes, that'd be awesome. I'd be so honored to do one for you. Mm. Oh, I'm so glad you like them. That's nice to hear. Thank you. Yeah, I was just saying I need to make a couple of expansion sets. I have so many images waiting to become cards. I'm not sure what to do with this down here. If it's main, it stays a turtle, but now I'm kind of thinking it's like eggs. Hmm. But I'm gonna go over to this side first and just see what, like, is there a wing that comes up here? Maybe this comes around like this. It's like a seahorse or something. Love a good spiral tail. Ooh, this, whatever this thing is, this like seahorse dragon bird thing is really intense. It was like, got me catching my breath. Must be the energy of whatever's going on for us lately is just really wild and kind of. She seems to be having fun with it though, so that's good. What do you think we should do with this like shadow turtle is what I've been calling it. I kind of think I might turn it into an egg. I'm not really sure. And does she have another arm over here? I kind of think she's got a fist or something up here. That's her little arm. There's another one over here. Yeah, definitely victory. I think victory is a great word for it. Yeah. spirally. It's spiral. I like that dark cloud shrinking, huh? Go down and give that little rock. It's kind of looking like a rock or something. Let's see. No, I can't. I'm just definitely seeing a turtle. Like she's cheering them on or something, maybe. Go, turtle, go. Tortoise, technically. It did get just stronger, yep. Yeah, it's a happy little turtle. Hmm. It's like the one from yesterday, but upright. Hmm. So I'm just going to go in and like commit to some of these lines. Hey, Stephanie. Yay, it's a turtle day. kind of want a flying seahorse dragon now. Sea dragon, yeah. I didn't even think that she could be a mermaid. Yeah, they feel so airy to me. Feels like they're up in the air, which I still think they are, but they could be underwater too. Hmm. I mean, it actually makes more sense that it would be sea turtles. And oh, look, the dragon is happy too. They're celebrating the turtle. Yay. Yeah, it's funny to me that it's not water. It definitely feels airy. Because I lean toward water too. But let's put a little white. Amphitheater. That's a new one for me. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's like a seahorse dragon. It also felt like a pterodactyl though too. Maybe it's just something completely new that would fit with the energies today, I think. I like that it's a blending of these pinks and blues too. It's like the cool and warm. It's very slow from here. It's very, very slow over here compared to over on Facebook. But that's the nature of these things. Um, I'm just trying new things out. That's how it goes. I have to give things time. There we go. I think that's. Okay. That's it. That's okay. I'm glad you showed up. I appreciate that. That helps. It's just funny sitting here talking to myself sometimes for a little bit. But that was how it was over on Facebook too for a while. For you get to just build momentum. All right, so I'm gonna finish up the video quick and then we'll do the reading and pull some cards. Lost my camera. There we go. Come back. Get this one out of the way. Let's take a closer look. Oh yeah, I'd be doing this whether the social media even existed. But been doing it for, oh my God, how long have I been doing this? 2008 or something, over a decade for sure. It's when I first learned about visual journaling was when I was in school for art therapy. So it was around that time, 2010. And definitely been making art my whole life, so there's not much that can keep me from doing it. All right. Look at this happy little group. Oh man, why can't I just zoom in a little? There we go. That's what I was hoping for. I just feel like I want to say yay when I look at them, you know? So a majority of the faces, the expressions are happening on this is the line that divides right and left. So these two are solidly in the internal space, so that representing what's going on internally. We're seeing another one of these dragon things out in the distance on the external side. So there's definitely like witnesses to our joy, let's say. I feel like there's just a celebration, but also there's this element of protection, which is about the, like the shell and the shield, or like, it doesn't feel necessarily like defensiveness. It definitely feels more like feeling safe, like just feeling safe. And I want to look at yesterday's where we had the turtle kind of rolling over laughing. I feel like this is, an upright turtle. It's like, yeah, you righted yourself. That feels like the message today is like, yay, look at you back up on your feet, That's what it feels like. So I hope you're feeling proud of yourself today for getting up. If all you did was get out of bed, even if you're not out of bed, like you just showing up is enough. Just righting yourself, just leaning toward love, taking a single step in the direction of what you want, is cause for this like just wild celebration, I think that's good too. Yeah, she's not hiding behind the shield. So yeah, a little bit of like coming out of your shell too, and like holding it away. So yeah, she is a little bit behind some of this energy. So let's talk about this being here. So we've got like this spiral energy, which is creative and expansive, and that's going on all over this external. So it does kind of tie in with that idea of coming out of your shell, because on the external side, there's like it feels like flying and swirling and doing all this kind of fun kind of acrobatics or something. Um, there's joy. There's just so much joy. And spread your wings, come out of your shell feels pretty right for that side. So yay, you righted yourself and you're ready to show up, that kind of thing. It does feel like a new creature though. That I like that combination of words. It feels like today's experience could be a new creature for many of us because it'd be a new, maybe it could be the same old routines, but maybe we're taking a different perspective. And so there's a sense of newness or um, uh, it also feels like we've integrated something too, which yesterday's with these solid lines, we were navigating integration. Um, and I think today there's a freedom from this one, which felt like kind of very internal, kind of like inside like a construction zone or like in a building or something like that, where this one is free in the sky, air, and flight. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Like that blue, it feels like our intuition is freed up, but also there's like this softness. So there's a lot of like compassion. So feed your fear is the card that came up with it. It says, release your hungry heart from its cage before it devours your joy. Nourish it with love and permission to be. Give it space to heal and wisdom to fly free. That's so interesting, that whole flying free and also releasing. So it is like freeing all the fears that we might have, like letting it be felt, letting it be heard, and letting it go on its way, you know? Because if we try to hold it in and like protect ourselves from our own fear, that's when it just gets more intense and more intense, and it just has to, it'll devour, it'll eat away at our joy and our and the our the things we do want and to experience will be consumed by fear. So what we need to do is feed the fear. And I know that may sound counter to what we hear from a lot of people, don't feed the fears, but if we don't feed it, if we don't honor it as a part of our experience, it can really take over until we give it the attention it needs. It's just trying to get our attention. So yeah, excited to kind of get on their feet, right? So be excited about getting on your feet. Kind of let your hair down. Spread your wings. Come out of your shell. All of that kind of, express yourself. Fly free, and whatever fears that were like maybe holding us behind our in our shell or behind our shield, that's could be, just let it, give it space, give it some space, like listen to it. What am I afraid of? It's okay to be afraid of things. I mean, it's just part of the human experience, right? Let it, but don't let it devour your joy. So there's this one. Boop. Release your hungry heart. Fly free. Space to heal and wisdom to fly free. We were kind of talking about space. I was saying I want to create more space to breathe. Yeah. So if you'd like a card, if anybody watching wants a card, let me know. You can ask any question you want, um, or in your just stated topic or just general. I can pull a couple cards before I go. All right, Stephanie, what do you need to know? Hmm? I love the added please thing. All right, Stephanie, fill your cup. So open yourself up, embrace possibility, and savor the delights of life. It's a very similar to today's reading too, is like make space to let the good stuff kind of breathe. It's making me think of, I don't do like wine tasting or whatever, but I know enough to know that they like pour it and then go let it breathe. Give it air because it enhances the flavor or something. And I feel like that's kind of the message for you, is to like fill your cup, but also open up and give it lots of space to like enjoy the and savor, you know, all the juicy bits of your day today. Um, and the way to do that would be to kind of address any fears that you have and not hide behind things, and kind of give space to those things by going like, oh, okay, I'm afraid of that, or I fear this, or I have that feeling, I have these emotions around it, rather than kind of stuffing them down. It kind of gives open space so that you can actually feel the joyful parts even more. I'm trying to get, there's like a little being there. I had to see. There you go. Yeah, stop waiting to get your daily practice going. That's right. What did you say about it? So, yeah, 300 drawing prompts journal. Wow, that's, yeah. Just make a time for it and commit to it. Like for me, I have to do this. If I don't do this practice first thing in the morning, it doesn't get done. That's just how I am. But yeah, just say I'm gonna do this at this time and sit down and do it. All right, general card. The Good Witch. The Good Witch's Cottage. Somebody gave me a painting of a cottage, and I'm like obsessed with it now. And I've always been kind of a cottagey person, but it's really weird because I've always wanted to have a cottage and like live in the woods in a cottage. And I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I just wanted to say, like, I just realized, like, oh, you know, part of that, like, I've received a cottage this that I've wanted for a long time. I just realized I have one now. Anyway, Tina, this one's for you. Celestial Child. Look at all that yellow. It's all about you. Dream your dream. Climb the tree of wonder as far as it'll go. You must know life reveals its gifts to those who make self-worth, and knowing your worth, and knowing that, you know, what you want, that you are worthy of it and deserving of it and all that kind of good stuff. Definitely feels like this childlike, there's very much childlike energy in here too, and I love it. It's like you're a child of the stars. Yeah. If you want to see the image, it's a Kincaid. It's a Thomas Kincaid cottage, which has a long history that I won't get into because I don't want to badmouth anyone that's non-physical. But yeah, so dream your dream, friend. Heck yeah, inner child calling. This one came from a paint gazing session that I did, and then so I have a whole bunch of paint gazing sessions that people have agreed to let me use for oracle cards that I need to make some more. So I'm getting inspired to do that. I'll show you that here. I'm going to move the camera, so just everybody know I'm taking the camera off and I'm going to walk around with it. So if that makes you feel funny, just give it a second. All right. I'll give you the quick tour. Here's my paint. This is where my paints are. There's my dog waiting. Hi, Lulu. How are you doing, sweetie? There's her pillows. There's my reindeer that poops jelly beans. And here's the cottage. It's like little, I just love it. The lighting got weird maybe, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's it. There's where I work. And Ta-da! So yeah, so my friend gifted that to me. And I used to work in a Thomas Kincaid gallery, so it was kind of funny. Yeah, that it was a cottage one because I love cottages. Yeah, my pleasure. All right, so today let's celebrate coming out of our shell and spreading our wings and letting our hair down. And if fears come up, just feed them and send them on their way. Right? So before they consume the joy and, um, you know, cause doubt and that kind of stuff, just go, oh, hey, fear, here's a Scooby snack. Be gone. All right. Have a wonderful day today, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for coming and creating with me. It's great to connect with you. Take care. Bye bye.